This is James Elder for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in Leeds today at the Millennium Museum. With me I've got British and Commonwealth champion Josh Warrington, ahead of his European title challenge in his hometown of Leeds. What's happening, Josh?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I'm alright, bro.
Good to be in Leeds.
Good to be in Leeds. I'm only here for 5 hours today, so I'm going to have a little look about.
Yeah.
Go and buy myself an iPhone charger from the market, as I always lose one while I'm here, and
Happy days.
get involved.
Good man.
What's been happening since we last caught up?
Not much. Just been plodding along, working, sorting the house out. You know, it's general life really.
That's the most modest answer ever. You've just signed a fight deal with Matchroom Sport. You're on the cusp of fighting for a European title, and humblest guy in the whole place.
Oh well, I'm just Joshy from the block.
The dentist.
The dentist. The boxing tooth fairy.
What I'd like to hear. How much do you know about your opponent, David Daeli? Hope I pronounced that right, Mr. Daeli.
Well,
how much do you know about him, mate?
I know that he's been at top level before. He's a tough fighter. He's a bit of age experience on me. Obviously, he's going to come over here and to win. You know, he'll mandatory. That's why it's him. Before anyone else starts spouting off on social networks, why it's David Daeli. But yeah, he's a tough fighter and he's coming to win. And you know, he's not going to have it easy coming into the backyard. And you know, it's going to be a good night.
Real step up in opposition for you. To be honest, he's held the EBU title before. I know he's 35, but he's going to come and have a good go, isn't he?
Well, this is what I'm saying. He's been at the level before, so you know he knows what it's like to be there. But it's not going to be an easy fight for him. I'm not overlooking him, but I'm really confident going into this fight.
Eddie Hearn said you've sold pre-order 1,000 tickets already.
Yeah.
Do you know everyone in Leeds?
I don't even know who these people are. You know, normally just me dad, and he's in corner as well. So I don't even know who these people are now. It's built on. It's built on from you know, since we've turned pro, and I've gone out. You know, I go out and I spend time with people talking about the fights, and when I'm dropping tickets out,
going about signing things to the fans, and
yeah,
not just signing, giving them 5 minutes of your time.
Well, you've got to do it. I mean, these people are coming to watch you, and that's the reason why we're fighting here. And you know, you've got to go and have 5 minutes with them, and if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. And I appreciate every single person who comes along, and obviously the fan base has grown, and there's a demand for big time boxing in Leeds, and you know, I think by the tickets themselves that people want to come and watch big fights, so that's why there's so many coming.
Indeed. Do you think you owe Lee Selby a Diet Coke?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you, Lee. Make sure you do the business on October 11th, because you know, you win and I win, we're one step forward to a big fight. But yeah, you know, he keeps plodding on, I keep picking up his titles, like, so you know, that's good in that aspect. And you know, one day down the line we'll have a big showdown.
Indeed. Do you think about a potential fight, a big domestic fight with Lee Selby in the future? Is that something you've given a lot of thought to? Yeah,
definitely, because obviously he's in my division. You know, you're always looking above. You know, it's like people are always shouting me out, but you carry on looking up. You know, you want to keep on climbing the ladder, and Lee Selby's been at top of the ladder for some time, and it's like I'm just catching him. He set off first, and he reached all these titles before me. So you know, I'm playing catch up, but you know, when you're getting onto this level and onto the next level, then you know, we're going to have to meet at some point, and you know, it's one fight that will happen, but I'm taking every fight as it comes first. I can't get too complacent and look down the line, because you start doing that's when you start getting beat.
What would it mean to you to win the European title in your home city?
I mean, I didn't think that British title in home city could top it, but winning European would be something else. I mean, Leeds have got a big thing about being European champions and all that stuff, so to bring a bit of European glory back to Leeds would be unbelievable. So I'm really excited, and putting that extra little bit in training and whatnot, and October 4th can't come quick enough.
One man who looks ecstatic is Steve Woods.
Yeah.
He seems like the most pleased man in the whole building today, you know? You just see the happiness of you doing well, and what it brings to his life, you know?
Steve is a top fella, and like when we spoke before, you know, I owe a lot to Steve, and you know, he's always been a bit under the radar, but you know, he's delivered as a manager, and he's got me fights at the right time. You know, he didn't jump at opportunities like when we weren't ready for them. He's always just built up, and I'm 23 and I'm fighting for a European title. It's come
20 fights in.
You know, 20 fights in. It's come very quickly, but you know, I've got to thank Steve massively for getting me to this point.
think it's credit to his business acumen as well, knowing when to kind of step his fighters up in terms of getting them on the TV show.
Yeah,
so
this is it. I mean, some of he's probably learnt from experience, and now it's rubbing off on his fighters. Team VIP, he's flying. You know, in the stable, there's like Terry Flanagan is a British champion, Gary Sykes is British champion. So you know, he's flying in that aspect. Brian Rose going over fighting for world titles, and it's good. It's all good.
How confident are you of doing the job on David Bailey?
I'm very confident. You know, I've got good momentum going. You know, in the last 3 fights we've beat some very big names in Martin Lindsay, Rendell Monroe and Samir. So yeah, you take confidence from that and you keep on building and keep on pushing forward. So, you know, I'm not too confident when I think it's going to be a walkover, but I'm very confident that I could go in there and win.
Have you still been going to work as normal and working on people's teeth?
Yeah, I have, yeah. About a week after last fight, I was back in, sat at my bench, you know, building teeth up, making crowns. At the moment in time, I've just put work onto the back burner for this fight because obviously biggest fight in my career. Probably go back to work after, just maybe part time, you know, because boxing's really taking off now. But I work with a great team, you know, great people to work with, and that's what keeps me going back.
You're talking about the teeth or the boxing?
the teeth job, and you know, I like being a tooth fairy. I put my little wings on, you know, start building them up, and yeah.
You've made many people's names very happy.
Exactly, no doubt, yeah. You're surprising how many people need teeth, but you know, they keep on coming through the door. But yeah, it's. I've just had, like I say, I've had to put it on back burner and concentrate on this, and all of a sudden I feel like I've got loads and loads of times. I want to be training like 4 or 5 times a day, and my dad and Nick and Mark have to tell me to slow down because you know, say, all right, don't get too, you know, carried away with yourself. But I'm loving it. It's good.
What's it like being trained by your dad? Do you think there'll be a time where you need to maybe go and check out other camps in terms of adding to your technique and your ability, or do you think you're comfortable and confident as where you are?
I'm confident and comfortable. I mean, you know, my dad's not afraid to say to himself, hey, listen, when we step up a level, we'll need to go around other gyms and learn. But he's one of them where, you know, it's not his way or that's it. He's willing to learn. Like quite recently we brought Nick Manners in to work with us because Nick's just another angle of looking at things.
Does he do the strength and conditioning?
Mark does the strength from Dickie's gym. He does the strength, and he's like a guru. He's that guy. You know, he's phenomenal at what he does. And Nick Manners, he's bringing a bit of a, you know, he's bringing his own little bit of tools into the equation, and it's a team effort, and we're all working together. Like so. You know, it's good, but yeah, we've had our ups and downs, and me and my old fella, because you do, you know, it's a bit more passionate, it's a bit more personal, but at the end of the day, he wants me to do well and he wants me to win, so you know, it's all good.
There's nothing more volatile than a father and son's relationship, and more loving at the same time. You know, no one's going to tell you what's better than your dad.
Well, exactly. You know? But you know, when he says it, it definitely. You know, makes me pay for it. Like, you know, he's only training in the country what takes 50%, but that's another story.
And if you don't do it, you get
don't let him hear that. Otherwise,
if you don't do it, you get a smacked.
Well, actually, give me a few backhanders in midday, like, but it's done all but good for me. So, yeah.
Listen, you're on the right path.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your deal with Matchroom. I said it's an interesting 5-fight deal.
Yep.